Did you know that the average US American household is subscribed to 4 different streaming services at the same time? And honestly, most of them are a waste of money. But last month I rediscovered something that made me realize that I've been ignoring the most underrated subscription out there so far. It costs $15 a year and gives you access to more content than Netflix, Spotify and all the other streaming services combined. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I need to tell you something that I just discovered that makes me feel so stupid. I've been paying for so many subscription services in my life so far. Netflix, Prime, Spotify, Audible, you name it. And nowadays I especially read loads of books. And let me tell you, if you do it the wrong way, it can get very, very expensive. But last month I somehow found out that I could have done all of this basically for free. How, you might ask? Libraries. Just regular, boring ass libraries. I know, it sounds super obvious and sounds super boring, but the thing is, I hadn't had a library card for about 15 years so far, and to be honest with you, I somehow completely forgot that libraries even were still a thing. I just got so used to buying things, to paying for subscriptions, stuff like that, to have like my Audible, my Netflix, my Spotify, my monthly Labubu subscription, or just buying general books in a bookstore, that libraries somehow completely stopped to be an option in my brain. They have been there right in front of my eyes the whole time, but I just ignored them. But hear me out, because they're actually way better than I remembered them. So the other day I was standing in front of my local library and thought like, wait a minute. I went to the website, checked out the prices and couldn't believe my eyes. So immediately went in there, got a subscription again, got a new library card, and what should I say? $15 for the whole year. Went through everything at the library, and there were 3 massive realizations I had about libraries that I now want to share with you. Number 1, you get everything there. So, confession. When I was a kid, I've been to the library so often, but I hated books. I mainly went to the library to get PlayStation 2 games like FIFA or Need for Speed Underground 2 or so. Libraries had video games and books as well, I figured, but books mostly seemed like super boring back then. It might be that I can't remember it properly, but back then everything besides those PlayStation games seemed boring, outdated, and I don't know why, but I just stopped using the libraries and completely forgot about them. In the meantime, I developed a huge reading habit, but I still completely forgot that libraries existed. I mean that I didn't even realize until that point how much stuff libraries even have. It's not just books, it's audiobooks, it's ebooks, it's DVDs, it's Blu-rays, it's magazines, it's newspaper, it's of course music CDs. Loads of libraries still have video games, gadgets you can borrow, tablets, printers, 3D printers, computers. Basically, if you like to consume media in any shape or form, then most likely libraries got your back. It's like this one subscription covers all subscription. Basically covers all the different media you could dream of. Whereas normally I would pay for like dozens of individual subscriptions for music, for streaming, for books, for buying stuff in general. Now, does it replace everything? I don't think so. But this year I've been on a quest to hunt down like old tech, or rather retro tech, and see whether they actually stood the test of time. What shall I say? I really much fell back in love with DVDs, with Blu-rays. I've tried out record players, CDs, and the library was basically paradise for that. Because number 2, they actually have cool stuff now. I don't know whether my memory is still working properly or whether this was just my bias as a child, but I remember libraries as being pretty boring. I don't know whether it's true, but I was just so surprised when I went in there that they had so much stuff that I actually like. Because first of all, my main interest by books. I don't want to piss off any Germans here, but as a German, my take is, from what I can tell, I prefer English bookstores over German bookstores because the variety is just so much better, at least to my preferences most of the time. I don't know why that is. I've been to Waterstones once and it was like amazing. And I went into the library. There were so many like interesting and cool books that I really much had on my reading list anyway. So the first I visited the library, I just borrowed all of them. And that is really cool because I always thought that libraries would just offer like old books. I like old books as well. Like some of the best books in the world are old books. I want to have like a variety that matches my like modern taste whatsoever, because sometimes I read something modern. I mean, The Odyssey by Homer is literally one of the oldest books ever written, but I sometimes also want to read some random book that just came out last year or so. And I saw so many like recent books that just came out last year, this year. Was super happy that there was so much to read. And the catch is, so recently I've been experimenting with like ditching streaming services, ditching music subscriptions. I was walking around the DVD and the Blu-ray aisle in the library, and I was seeing so many like cool series and shows that I wanted to watch. It was Game of Thrones, there was Chernobyl, there was The Office, and some fairly new shows that came out in the last couple of years. And it was so cool because now for $15 I could just borrow the whole show. I mean, like Netflix subscription for only 1 month would cost the same as the yearly subscription in the library, and I can just borrow all the shows that I like and don't. And in another video I talked about why DVDs and Blu-rays make a comeback. It's exactly because you can choose yourself what you buy, what you do not buy. But back then my question always was, isn't like buying DVDs super expensive? And I think the best answer to that is, if you just go to a library, I mean $15 a year, I just basically say it's free. It's just so affordable compared to anything nowadays. You basically get unlimited movies, shows, and all the other forms of media for free. And realization number 3, it's dirt cheap. I mean, come on, again, $15. This might depend on how old you are, where you live, but most public libraries are really something that is heavily subsidized by the state. They don't aim to make much money out of every customer anyway, so prices are just so cheap that it's basically for free compared to all the streaming services or so. It doesn't matter what you really much do. If you like to watch many shows on streaming services, if you read a lot, if you listen to loads of audiobooks, even if your library supports like some music streaming or so, some libraries do have that. You can even ditch your Spotify subscription, or you buy CDs and you rip the CDs and keep the MP3 files. Okay, don't do that. I think that's not legal in the US, but here in Germany it is legal. So it's a way to do it. But what I want to say is that it's just so cheap. What I really much like is, I talked about this in another video, that I, for example, really much would love to have a newspaper subscription. And many public libraries offer like web access to like subscriptions to real newspapers that you would have to buy for like lots of money, because that can get really expensive quite quickly. And that's just a realization. You pay so little money for so much what they offer. Honestly, this is just a great deal, no matter how you look at it. If you're a frugalist, if you want to save money, if you're a student, go for it. It's like one of the best decisions you can make in that regard. So look, I'm not saying like you should ditch all subscriptions and cancel everything, but maybe just take 5 minutes, Google your local library, and most likely they have an online website, and just check out what they have and see whether this is something that is interesting to you. And as I said, they have a huge variety of DVDs and Blu-rays as well. And if you want to know why more and more people nowadays actually ditch streaming and go for old analog discs, DVDs, Blu-rays, and have huge movie collections at home instead of streaming, then make sure to click on this video right here, where I talk about the new modern DVD hype that's going on, and most importantly ask whether you should do so too. Besides that, thank you as always so much for watching, and till next time, bye bye.